Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me here on the WITN First Alert Desk at 9 o'clock this morning. I'll be riding solo this Friday morning, but we do have an update from Jim about all of the active weather that's going to be happening starting later today. We'll be seeing some rain come through our area, and it sounds like it's going to be pretty on and off throughout the rest of the weekend into early next week, depending on how our tropics look. Things are pretty active as well in the Atlantic. I'm gonna throw it over to Jim. He was able to share this with us before he had to head out today. So let's take a look at what the updates are in regards to the tropics, what our weekend's looking like, and hopefully the potential cool down that we might be seeing at the end of this, at the end of next week.
Tropical systems, Umberto, and will likely become Imelda. Not 100% slam dunk, but it's quite likely. Let's get you updated on Umberto first. Winds generally running around 70, give or take right now. We're knocking at the hurricane door. I think by midday today we'll likely have a hurricane down here as it moves off to the west-northwest. Latest track on the storm, and I will get a new track probably in about 20 minutes here. I don't expect any major changes. Potentially a Cat 3 for a bit, and as it runs between us and Bermuda, see that timestamp in there as we get in towards Tuesday night, maybe a Category 2 hurricane, a few hundred miles off the coast. Big surf, some gusty winds. The bigger question mark is this area right here. This will likely become Imelda. You can see that probability now 80 to 90% as the storm works northward as we head into the weekend. Looks like the storms may stay far enough apart where they'll both maintain their identity, not getting absorbed into each other. And that means we need to potentially watch this one very closely as it will be closer to the coast. Monday, Tuesday, the key time frame, again, both systems turning northward. Umberto offshore, big surf, beach erosion, potential Imelda, I can't say definite yet, could come close to, if not onto the southeast coast as we get into Monday, Tuesday time frame. If that happens, then we're going to get some heavy rain, some strong winds possibly. You get that tornado risk as well. All potentially, not definitely, but that possibility is starting to creep up as we continue to watch very closely. We're going to update you frequently on how things are evolving out there. All right, let's come back home. Scattered PM storms after a quiet morning. SATRAD looks good again as you head out. All quiet. We missed that rain at the game yesterday. I think we did okay for the Pirate game. Congrats to the Pirates on the big win yesterday. Mid-70s out the door. Southwest wind at 10. Watch the model data into the afternoon. Lunchtime good. Mid to late afternoon, storms popping up, some heavy downpours into the evening hours, and then we get into Saturday, more of the same, clouds, mid-70s in the morning, scattered showers, rumbles of thunder again. Saturday we'll do that, Sunday as well. And then watching the tropics Monday, Tuesday. There's the mess on the 8-day. That's an active 8-day, folks. Today, rain chance afternoon 60%, near 90. Saturday, Sunday, low 80s, give or take. Scattered showers, rumbles of thunder, and then all eyes on the tropics early next week. We got to watch closely. If Imelda does come together and does not get absorbed by Umberto, that could potentially be a significant storm along the southeast coast. Not a slam dunk, but something that bears very close watching. So we'll be doing that as we head into the weekend.
All right, well, thank you, Jim, with that forecast there. I do want to mention that at 5 o'clock this morning, we did get an update from the National Hurricane Center about Umberto. Umberto is now a hurricane. So obviously, please check in with WITN. Make sure you have our weather app downloaded. Also check in with us on air, online for all of the latest updates with these two tropical developments, now Hurricane Umberto, and then we will see if Imelda and potentially becomes some kind of storm there. We do have other news of the day that I'd like to mention. Overnight, we did get some information about a standoff in Bertie County. Last night around 6 o'clock, Bertie County Sheriff Tyrone Ruffin told us that there was a domestic situation that deputies were called to in the area of 200 Main Street in Coleraine. When they were on their way to the situation, They were told that 40-year-old Donnie DeLoach Jr. was one of the parties involved in this situation. He had barricaded himself inside of a home. DeLoach is a fugitive wanted in Virginia for kidnapping and abduction charges. So they did call in for assistance with Nash County deputies, their special response team, after they had asked DeLoach to come out multiple times. He refused to do so according to law enforcement. So around 11:30 p.m., Nash County deputies did enter the residence and did take DeLoach into custody. He is facing those charges in Virginia, kidnapping and abduction. He's also facing an assault by strangulation charge in Bertie County. So we do have all of that information on our website, and we'll continue to update it as we learn more. But also, I wanted to turn to the weather. Yesterday, the Pirates had a fantastic win against the Army Army, and they it was all a really fun experience because before the game, Sports Center was in town at Sup Dogs, and it sounded like a lot of fun. A lot of people were hanging out outside of Sup Dogs ahead of the big game. We do have some highlights from Dugan Lloyd from last night's big win. Or maybe not. But we all know that the Pirates won, so congratulations to the Pirates. It sounds like they do have a few weeks off now, a few bye weeks before they are facing Tulane in a couple of weeks. So excited to see as their season continues. Congratulations again on the big win against Army. That's all of the news, weather, and sports for the day. Thanks so much for joining me on the WITN First Alert Desk. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Please stay dry, please stay safe out there. I know it's not going to be the best weekend for any kind of outdoor events, but please enjoy it otherwise. Have a great one.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.